freaking live stream. I wish it was more instantaneous. Look at this. I got a freaking selfie stick sent to me. Thank you guys, all the new supporters and Patreon supporters. And dude, it's been ridiculous. It's been like a life changer since Chris and first person finally helped document what I've been doing for years. This is what it looks like for me to hold a selfie stick. It's kind of wobbly, but it's got a tripod on it. Freaking awesome. Good sheep. Yeah. I wonder if the focus doesn't work on like I can't get it to focus in on that background and get dimmer in the background. It doesn't work as well as when it's not live. What are you doing back there, happy girl? Well, I wish this thing wasn't so twisty. It doesn't stay put. It'd be nice if it was a little bit longer too, so that I didn't have to like reach out to get my whole hand in there, or my whole head in there, and everything. I think it's only like 30 inches or 31 inches or something like that. I measured, and yeah. Hanging out here. We got permission to graze in this burnt down part of the valley that this community, burnt down community in this this is in Talent, Oregon. We had a urban fire rip through the valley last year, and they got 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 4 houses that are up so far, and it's been a whole year. It's crazy. I'm picking this wild. I picked this wild. I got some wheat. I got some collected. I got a pot, smashed it down so it doesn't fall out. And I got a leak on my water container. I went to the dollar store, tried to get some duct tape, and that didn't even help. I knew when I was about to put it on, I was like, this is not gonna hold. Luckily, I got another one of these that my farmer friend gave us, so I'll know just to be extra careful with it, or maybe I'll have to make a sleeve for it. All these damn things need like covers. They're so fucking fragile. Planned obsolescence. I need a strong one of these. Because, yeah, I need a strong one of these. That's ridiculous. And not only does it have a hole here, but when I set it up right to prevent it from leaking out, I noticed that it had a freaking hole back here too. And I haven't even been using it. I've been using this for like a month, something like that. And it's fallen out of the back of the wagon a couple times. That's what happened today. It fell out of the back of the wagon and sprung that leak. Luckily, I transferred all the water into our half gallons. Good sheep. Good sheep. Yeah. There you go. I came into town today to buy a couple of things. I needed that duct tape, and where did it go? I'm working on making a water filter because where did it go? There it is. My red food coloring. So I had to pick this up from the dollar store because this is how Berkey has somebody gifted me a Berkey water filter. It's not gonna last me that long though, because it's only like rated to be filled 160 times with like creek water, or 400 times with tap water, but I use it with well water. So I figured that's somewhere in between, or maybe it's as heavy, as hard as creek water. So this is only gonna last me, I'm calculating, like a month. I think I had one of these like a long time ago and it only lasted me a month. But I've been wanting a water filter that filters out the pesticides and the herbicides that are being proven to be leaching into our well water. Not just ours, but everyone's well water. Glyphosates, Monsanto's Roundup is like the most used chemical in the world, and it is finding its way into the well water. And so Berkey suggests that you run red food coloring water through your water filter when you get it, to make sure that it doesn't have a crack in it or something. So if that's their standard, that if it filters out red food coloring, that it's good, then that means that I can test a homemade water filter out of it. So I had to get that, and I also got this parchment paper because I have an idea, for the best idea yet, for how to make honey money. Honey is the most shelf-stable food substance that we have available, and if it were in coin form, I'm just thinking like hard candy coin form, that'd be super awesome tradable, and it'd be like, I don't know, like a candy, so it would like make it even more valuable, because it would be in a packaged like edible version, more edible and more enticing, more advertisable version than like a teaspoon of honey. Hey, I'll trade you a teaspoon of honey for a half a cup of flour, or whatever post-apocalyptic situation trade might go. It would be a lot more feasible for people to be able to trade hard coins that they could just dissolve in their tea or whatever they were going to use it for. So yeah, honey money, I'm working on that, and the method's going to be like super efficient. For years I tried to figure out how to do it with like molds or different like that, or you're probably thinking I'm just going to drop it like on the parchment paper or something like that. That's not how I'm going to do it. You'll just have to wait and see if the way I'm thinking of doing it is going to be effective, because I don't want to share it if it's not effective. Yeah, see, it like falls to the side. I'm not twisting it, it's just falling to the side because it has that much play. Like if I balance, oh, you know what? I bet I could put it on the bottom. Like, oh, comments come through? I thought that was only hello, Captain Kaboom. I thought the comments could only come through with super chat, something like that. Like if you were a monetized channel with, I don't know, maybe super chats are the same thing. Okay, so I just put this on the bottom. Now I can't see myself, but it's hanging, so that it's like hanging below the rod. But now you can see the rod. That's fucking annoying. But it's easier to stay balanced. That looks retarded. I'm sorry, guys. I just need a longer, better selfie stick, I think. These things aren't expensive. I should probably just invest in a really nice one. Alright, I'll have to put it back up there. Hey, from New York, North Carolina. New York. Watching from Philippines, crazy. It's a small world. You guys should hook up, North Carolinians. Oi! Let's see if the ram wants some water. My ram is always the most grateful for water. The ewes always have access to water, and so I'm always trying to get water down their gullet so they can produce more milk. And my ram is always so grateful. Is that not relaxing to watch? He's such a good boy. You're a good boy. Good rammy man. Sun's starting to come out from behind the smoke. The smoke was a lot heavier about an hour ago when we got here. And the sun wasn't quite, actually the sun was over there. So we've been here for like an hour and a half. You should go behind the bush over there, buddy. Let's go. Come here. Good boy. Or the bush over there. There you go. There you go. Lay down. So I just flipped that upside down, I realized. I wonder if, from your guys' point of view, is it even still recording? Yeah, it is. I wonder if it'll reorient itself when I flip it over like that. Happy girl! Why are you over there, silly butt? Because that's where the weeds are at. They like to eat while they're laying down sometimes. Boy. So yeah, I got my water filter made up. I got a tub, a upcycled tub that was had icing in it, like frosting, cake frosting, and yeah, I recognized that it was the perfect diameter to put it. They nest perfectly right there. So I poked a bunch of holes in the bottom and put a coffee filter in there, and then put crushed up charcoal in there. And I'm gonna take my other one of these, and I think what I'm gonna do is place it diagonally and like open up the valve with it airtight so that it doesn't pour out. It like just trickles out, and then it'll feed that at just the right rate. I'll have to use my sprayer or a spray bottle to spray this down first and get enough, because charcoal is hydrophobic. It doesn't want to like get soaked at first, and so you gotta soak it first before, with a spray bottle, a mister, because the mist will make it a lot more absorbable, will absorb into the charcoal a lot easier than if you poured water over it. Pouring water over it, it'll just run off or try to run between the particulate or around them. So I'll spray it down first, let that seep down real slow, spray it again, let that seep down, spray it again. It'll probably take like 3 times to spray it in order to get the whole thing, the whole body of charcoal saturated. And then I'll put it in here and pop the valve and run some red water through it. And if it filters through, if it doesn't filter through, if it comes out clear, then that means that it's as effective as a Berkey water filter, or as effective as their test, their standardizing test measures, because I guess red food coloring has the smallest particulate. Like they specifically say that you need to use red food coloring. So yeah, and then I will see if I can run, like, these are 2.5 gallons each. So I'll run 2.5 gallons through it, and then run some more red food coloring through it. And if it still holds the red food coloring back, then I'll run another 2.5 gallons through it, and then test it again. And basically I'll try to establish how many gallons will filter out, filter your water before it starts, the charcoal starts getting clogged. It's basically the test that I'm gonna be running with it. There you go, smart girl. Yeah. So, I am not looking at the. I wonder if I could see these comments afterwards somehow, for questions. So, I think it's time to milk. The milk bottle is really really aged right now, so I need to clean it out. This thing is cool though because it's got a tripod. Super cool. How cool is that? I got a selfie stick. That's crazy. I've wanted one of these for years. So, rule number one about cleaning your kefir grains is you don't want to use regular tap water because it's got chlorine or chloramine in it, which is anti-microbial, and it'll hurt your kefir grains. So you don't want to do that. And dump your kefir grains out under your lid. Make sure you got them all. I didn't quite get them all. There are the kefir grains. If you can see, something way. Is that showing up? That doesn't look like it's showing up. Why is that just look white? Why can't it differentiate? The kefir grains are like yellow. This thing doesn't. I wish I could push on the screen and it would like focus. But I think maybe that's just when it's on the camera on the back side or something. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, so I want to put these in this one. You just open your cap barely, pour it on your foot. Because I think I still have another kefir grain in there. I know I do. I thought I did. I guess that was just a clot of cream. Yeah, that's just a clot of cream. Just like that. Got all my kefir grains out. You also want to keep your kefir grains out of the sunlight, because sunlight is sterilizing. It kills bacteria, so you don't want to kill your kefir grains. There's that other clot. That was a little pore. And there's actually a little kefir grain in there, in the clot. Which is cool, because then that's just like super microbial. Alright, now I'm going to take, after I'm sure I got most of the cream out, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to take, I guess I'll just take one of these wheat heads. These would be nice and abrasive. And I'll scrub the inside of the milk bottle. It is really nice out today. It's like 80 degrees or something like that. 80, 90 degrees. It's not much more than 90 degrees. It can't be. Because my sheep weren't even really caring about laying out in the sun. It feels really good. Coming out of 100-degree weather. This is freaking awesome. There we go. Now only the outside is dirty. Now I'll rinse the kefir grains once, just to get the old cream off the outside of them. And you don't want to shake too hard on your kefir grains, because if you shake too hard on your kefir grains to clean them, or you clean them too rigorously, then they'll break apart into smaller grains that then flow into your mouth more easily undetected. And so you want them to stay larger, as large as possible, so that your pursed lips while you're drinking. I love putting my kefir grain directly into my milk bottle. Not only do I need a second container, but it helps me to slow down when I'm drinking my sheep's milk, because like I want to just chug it. It's so good, especially when it's cool. Like in this weather, it's been I've been able to put it on my refrigerator, and just the coolness of the top of the evaporative refrigerator and being in the shade has allowed it to cool down to like cooler than my body temperature. And as soon as it gets cooler than your body temperature, it starts feeling cool. And yeah, it's like super tasty. And having the kefir grains in there makes me have to drink it slower, so that I appreciate it more. It's awesome. All right, it's time to milk, Mama. I think it's time to milk. Probably like 2 o'clock. But I didn't milk you until 11, so this is gonna be only 3 hours since the last time I milked you. So she'll probably only give me like a cup. You ready to milk? I'll wait till you get up. I'm not gonna make you get up. As soon as she gets up, then I'll milk her, because it's a little bit early to milk her anyway, so I'll wait till she gets up. Remy man trying to attack JC over there. So yeah, what can I talk about? What can I talk about? Exodus, man of magic. Only a few people have got the joke. People that were supposed to get the joke, well, they didn't. Okay, well, what should we talk about? Dang, Joseph. Maybe I'm done then, okay. I don't know, I just wanted to see. Sun cooker, yeah, I emailed him the other day, and we'll see. I haven't gotten a response back yet. This is ridiculous. You guys are talking about other shit. And I'm asking you what you want me to talk about. Alright. Alright. See you guys. I'll figure out how to get out of here. Yeah, I want to see Nomad with kids too. This is has to have a full example for people to follow.